Good morning students. Today we are going to study about the periodic properties of elements. Okay. So periodic properties of elements. This is very important in this lesson, properties of elements. Okay. So according to the periodic law, when elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic number. Okay, the modern periodic table, how it is arranged? It is arranged according to the increasing number of the atomic number. Their properties show periodicity. Periodic variation in electronic configuration with increases in atomic number in the reason for this periodicity in properties. Especially the properties of elements are depends upon the increasing of the atomic number and electronic configuration. Okay, so when we move down a group or from left to right in a period, then we observe a periodic variation in the physical and chemical properties of elements. Let us study some periodic properties. When we move down a group or go from left to right in a period, there is some variations. Okay, now if you see here, when we move down a group, vertical columns are called groups, or when we go from left to right in a periods, there are some variations, and the physical and chemical properties are depending upon the atomic numbers and electronic configuration. Okay, now we study in this about the what we study here about we study the properties of the elements. The first property. Okay, so what is the first property? First property is the valency. Okay, valency. Now they have given the third period and hydrogen. Now you see hydride, that means any hydrogen is combining with another element, that time it becomes a hydrogen. Li means lithium, lithium hydride. They have given here the which period? Lithium, it is the second period. Okay, so you see lithium, this is the first period, this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh periods. So in the seventh period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. Okay, and neon. So we see this one here. Listen here. So they have given lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, F means iron and neon. So hydrogen you see, the valence electrons they have given. In the second period of the periodic table, the valence of elements related to hydrogen first increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases to 0. Okay, now hydrogen, one hydrogen is there, so valence electrons, how many for hydrogen atomic number is what? 1. So valence electrons are 1. For the 2 hydrogens are there, so 2 valence electrons. 3 hydrogens, 3 valence electrons. 4 hydrogens, 4. So here why it is 0 means the octet is filled. So we have studied in the several times in the 9th class. Okay, now we study in the properties of the periodic table. The first one is the valency. So in the valency, move down a group. That means when we are moving down the group, okay, that means now you see here, when we are moving down, the group means coming from top to down. This is the group. When we are moving down the group, what is happening? Valence shell increases by 1. Okay, valence shell means outermost shell. Outermost shell will be increases by 1 number. Okay, so here moving down a group, what is there? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium and some other elements are there. Okay, I have given examples for the 3, hydrogen, lithium and sodium. So valency, when we moving down a group, what happens means valence shell will be increases by 1. Okay, so hydrogen atomic number is what? 1. So 1 is the electron. So 1 electron, so 1 shell. Say lithium, how many are there? 3. Okay, so always first shell will have 2 and then second shell 1. So shell is increasing. Here only 1 shell is there. Here 2 shells and lithium down, what is there? Sodium 11. So sodium atomic number is 11. Here 3 shells. Here 2 electrons, and the second shell we get 8 electrons, and here 1 shell. Okay, shell is increasing. So on moving down a group, valence shell increases by 1. But when we going from valence itself, when we going from left to right in a period, what happens? Valence electrons, okay, valence electrons increases by 1. Okay, when we are going from left to right in a period, valence electrons increases by 1. Okay, left to right in a period. Left to right means what? Now you see this one. When we are going from left side to right side, what happens? Valence electrons increases by 1. When we are coming from top to down in a group, shell increases by 1. So I have written the second period. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, iron, and neon. I have written, you see. Shells are same for everything. Only 2 shells we have. See, 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2 and 2. Only everything we have the how many shells? 2 shells we have. Okay. So lithium. So what? Valence electrons, lithium is what? 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 1 valence electron. Here beryllium, 2 valence electrons. Barium 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 valence electrons. So carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And in the nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the iron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the nitrogen how many and how many? 8. That means here octet is full. Octet means 8. Outermost shell, when the 8 electrons are there, so it is full. Now you see, when we are going from left to right in a group, valence electrons are increasing by 1, and when we are coming from top to down in a group, shells are increasing by 1. So this is the property of the valence in the periodic table.